So first of all, you need to print the template that you can find on the link below in the description. You need to glue the first page, so those are instructions, but you can follow also this tutorial, it's much more clear. You need a cheap cardboard, and cheap but also quite thick, okay? And you need to glue your page on this. You can use the glue you have on your hand. In this case I'm just using some cheap PVA glue. Just make sure that you put the glue on all your paper, okay? It's very important. Take your time, don't miss a point. Cover all the page with a thin layer of glue. Now we can glue the template on the cardboard. Now, for be faster, I'm using a big paper cutter, but you can also, of course, use a normal pair of scissors. You will end with something like that, okay? Basically, you can see that for every stripe we have a safety line and then all these lines. Now what we need to do is to cut every vertical line. I'm not cutting all the way, I'm leaving this safety line so the shingles stay connected. Zack, zack, zack. Nice and easy. Yeah, like that. Take your time. Easy peasy Japanese. Yeah. Quite a patient work, but yeah. Shingles. At the end, you have something like that, okay? Now, we need to bend in two sides the single shingles, okay? So, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and so on. You will end with something like that. Now, in this way, it's very simple to cut a little bit of the shingles. So one is cutted and the other no. You see? In this way, it's very easy. So you leave one shingle full length and the other one at the end. You will have something like that. You see? Now we repeat the process also for the yellow arrow. If happens that you cut too much, don't worry, you will use those pieces as you know, complementary pieces for finish your roof. So just go on and cut. Yeah, all done, nice and easy. I suggest you to mark the lines for put your shingles. Like that. It's important. And we just cut what we don't need. Here I'm using normal PVA glue. I prefer PVA glue instead of hot glue because in this way you have the time to make little correction, you know, for the position. You see, you can always correct the position of your shingles. Don't forget to put glue also on the safety line of the other shingles, okay? And that's it. At the end of this process, you just need to paint your shingles with your base coat and then with your paint. Now I will show you some results with this technique. See you in a bit. Here we have a couple of roofs that are done with this technique. You see? Okay, beside the paint effect, the roof is very nice. And another one. This was a technique that I used for my village of Saltus. Okay, now I'll show you another technique, but for this one you need very thin stripes of foam, okay, 2-3 millimeters. You need a proxen. So this is a server to all of you that have a proxen, okay? So basically I love a lot the wood grain on the shingles, so I love wooden shingles. You can use a metal brush like this one, okay, actually for make the wood grain on your stripe like that. Also very quick with the pen, I'm doing this like you are doing a mess here, okay? It's 3 seconds, then you have basically a mess like that. Okay, now for this operation you need a very sharp knife, very sharp knife, so be sure to have a nice clean blade. And we make basically stripes. It's not important that they have the same dimension. I encourage you to change dimension. Okay, you see, few seconds, then we are left with this wood plank. You see, now you can put all these stripes one on the other like that. You just cut the corners. So this is why you need a very sharp knife, and then you cut the end. Then again the corner, 1, 2, don't be afraid, just go. try to cut the corner. This operation is not possible if your blade is not sharp, okay? So you need a very sharp blade. You remain with this single shingles. I like this technique because the shingles are very irregular. For example, roof of my crossroads inn. Okay? You see? This was a blue roof. I like single shingles because they are much more real, and then I like the wood grain that you can see. Another very fast technique that I like is to use real wood for your shingles, and especially I use these coffee sticks. You can find a ton of these coffee sticks, very cheap, okay? I put a link on the description below, those materials, and basically those are great. If you like, for example, rounded shingles, you can use the extremity for this, but actually I like to cut them a little bit diagonally, like that, and then like that. It's better to keep between your finger and your hand, okay, the pieces, so they are not going around. If you need to go fast, you need to use the hot glue gun, but once again I prefer to use PVA glue, so you can adjust your work during the process, okay? I will do just a little part here as an example. It's very easy to cut in half these pieces, so basically you can have little pieces, you see? So now we start with the little one, and then the big one. It's important that you alternate. Now, the advantage of use this technique is that actually it's very fast, and basically it's very nice, this technique, because you have exactly the same you know, thickness and dimension of all your shingles. I think I will use this technique for my castle, so I will show you results at the end of the eagle's nest castle, okay? Now I want to share with you a little trick. It is very useful when you need to avoid all those white holes between the shingles. So basically, if you use PVA glue, quite a lot of acrylic black paint, and basically we mix, so the PVA glue becomes black, and you basically can use the black PVA glue now for fix your shingles. So you see, in this way we will have a lot less white spots between them, okay? So then you have again black PVA glue, a little bit on the shingles and for the other line, and so on. In this way, not a big trick, but if you remember to do that at the end, trust me, it's much better to paint and to cover your piece, okay? There are many techniques for doing shingles, but actually these three for me are the best because the final results are very effective, and you don't have this sensation of fake roof, because if the roof is too much regular, for me it's too modern. Okay, I like fantasy roofs, so in that style, in that kind of buildings, I like these irregular shingles. Okay guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Remember to support this channel through Patreon or PayPal. And yes, I think I see you all on the next episode. Till next time, happy crafting!